Now, there's no doubt about it that by far one of the fan-favorite characters in the Star Wars universe is indeed Luke Skywalker, that so many fans had a lot of problems with when The Last Jedi released back in December of 2017, that Jon Favreau eventually came in and saved the day, and really brought us the true version of Luke in, of course, the very end of 2020. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way, guys, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support. It is greatly appreciated. Now, one thing about the future of the Star Wars universe is that they have a lot of shows that are being worked on in different phases, many of which are in the early development phase, that are yet to have been announced, that will be unveiled at different events like D23 and Disney Plus Day or Star Wars Celebration, etc. Then we have other Star Wars projects out there that are currently being worked on, such as the Ahsoka series, Mando Season 3 and 4, Star Wars Andor, just to name a few there. So, moving forward from all of this, we already know that FAVREAU and Filoni are pretty much the answer to Star Wars. I honestly believe that they know what they're doing. The only reason why the Book of Boba Fett had quite a bit of a hang-up is because Robert Rodriguez was executive producer for some of the key episodes, and they fell into creative differences. Rodriguez had some kind of creative control over such episodes, and it only made things a little flip-floppy with that show. We didn't really get the all-killer, no-filler that Robert promised us, basically, and it was the complete opposite. To me, Boba Fett, at least to me, was all filler, no killer. We didn't get the true Boba Fett that we wanted. So, moving on to The Mandalorian, that's where the strong point is by Favreau and Filoni, and all of the different spin-offs that are going to be coming, branching off of that. Now, with that being said, however, of course, with Luke Skywalker as one of the big focus points now by Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, Lucasfilm is said to currently have extensive plans on using those characters in different ways for other projects out there to debut on Disney+. Now, it's described that one big change that Lucasfilm is about to do for a new Star Wars series that is currently dubbed simply as Star Wars Jedi Knight, that will feature Luke Skywalker in an anthology series, going on different missions in each episode with Mark Hamill doing a narration. Actor Sebastion Stan has now been attached to becoming the new Luke Skywalker and to take Mark Hamill's place, and to also take the CG and deepfake technology's place for this one story alone. Now, it's noted that the main reason as to why they are moving forward with a recast for this Luke series has to do with the fact that it would be way too costly to use the deepfake technology for what's planned to be over 12 hours of content that Lucasfilm was aiming for, but also that it would be way too tedious, given that Luke, of course, will be the main character in the series. Further, it's described that ILM is creating a new type of technology that is going to allow Sebastion Stan to sound exactly just like Luke, where they will be using these special microphones that sync to a synthesizer that is going to turn Sebastian's voice into a young Mark Hamill's voice without any lip sync issues or any inconsistencies. This new technology is described to be revolutionary, that's going to revolutionize the film industry, that will allow an actor on set to have their voice changed even while filming. Now, further, this addition of Sebastion becoming Luke in this anthology series is set to feature other characters like a young Ben Solo, R2-D2, and even new villains out there taken directly from Star Wars comics that goes over Luke Skywalker's life. Now, the thing about this, that I think a lot of fans need to know before we move on to the next thing that's very important, is that Sebastion Stan, if you look at him very closely, he does deeply resemble a young Mark Hamill, and it can be easily done. And the fact that ILM is creating this brand new technology that's going to allow an actor on set to speak their dialogue, to actually say their lines, and how it's going to immediately be transferred to, for example, a young Mark Hamill's voice or a young Luke Skywalker's voice, and it's going to be perfectly synced. That is very interesting technology. I don't know if we have ever seen anything like that in the film industry, where it's all done simultaneously and not really in post. That to me sounds very amazing, and it sounds like once again that ILM is doing amazing work. Now, moving from all of this, alright, we already know that everything related to Disney Star Wars is that they want to make sure that they are going to be borrowing elements from both Star Wars Legends and the already existing Star Wars comics that feature Luke, and they want to combine those into one big story. Basically, this Star Wars Jedi Knight series is being treated as an anthology show, meaning each and every episode is going to be something of its own. So let that sink in for a moment. One episode could be about Luke Skywalker training Jedi students. One episode could be very well about him taking on these new foes. Another episode could very well be about Luke Skywalker going on a journey with Ben Solo. It's going to be like that. Each and every story will be its own thing. Basically, each episode won't follow the other. And I kind of like that, to be honest. I actually love that format. So, moving forward, alright, it's described, however, that both FAVREAU and Filoni will be attached to this project. Star Wars Jedi Knight is also going to feature new secrets of Luke Skywalker's Jedi students that will be a main focus in the show as well. Concept art has already been made for the series, many of which will involve moments such as Luke training his Jedi, or Luke fighting new dark side users that will make their way into the current canon material. Actor Mark Hamill is said to also be attached to the project, where he will be narrating the series as a Force ghost, talking to somebody about his life and journey to becoming a Jedi Master, and creating his Jedi Temple, and the troubles that happened in between. Part of the mystery to the series will be exactly who Luke is talking to about his past. Out-universe-wise, he is talking to the audience, but it's said that there will be a big in-universe answer as to who Luke is talking to in the show. Lucasfilm is set to announce the series at Star Wars Celebration 2023, where George Lucas will also be attached to this project moving forward as well. Mark Hamill is in full support of a recast of his character, and is very excited to begin work on the series as soon as 2024. Now, the other thing here is that the Knights of Ren are said to also be attached to this project, and that the character simply known as Ren will be one of the new foes, taken directly from Star Wars comics. Now, we're not talking about Kylo Ren, this is just Ren. I don't know if you guys ever saw him in the comics, but basically when Ben Solo strikes him down, he becomes Kylo Ren, not just Ren. So, there's going to be other foes in here besides the Knights and Ren, and of course other foes that will be taken directly from Star Wars Legends that will be thrown into this anthology series. I believe that Lucasfilm is finally being able to get an idea of what the fans want. You know, we're getting what we want with the Star Wars Ahsoka series, and now we're going to be getting a Luke-oriented anthology show. It seems like it's true that, of course, The Mandalorian is being treated as this foundation, and all the new shows are being treated as branches off of The Mandalorian. And I kind of like that. They already did it with Boba Fett, they did it with Ahsoka right now, and now they're doing it with Luke Skywalker, and they're also doing it with Bo-Katan, as we talked about a couple days ago. All these characters in The Mandalorian are getting their own shows, and I actually really love that. I actually really welcome that. So overall, guys, you know, let me know what you guys have to say about all this, because it is a very interesting development. Let me know what you guys have to say about all that below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night